We continue to see that air quality alert in effect, as you mentioned, for some states across the Midwest. The silver lining for us here in West Michigan is we've seen some improvement over the last 12 hours or so here. Earlier on this morning, we were seeing air quality anywhere from that moderate to unhealthy range, but you'll notice most of the state of Michigan actually mostly in the clear at this point, and that does include all of our counties. Now, that being said, it still looks cloudy out there. It's not cloud cover. You can see that kicking off to our east, but that stream of smoke continues to come down from Canada almost directly into all of our counties. So that'll likely be the case as we head throughout our Sunday. Unfortunately, despite the sunny skies that we should be seeing, it will likely look hazy and again smoky out there. Temperatures tonight will also be on the cooler side of things. We'll see those lows dip down to the upper 30s and low 40s. And for that reason, we do have a frost advisory in effect for some of our counties north of I-96, believe it or not, as we kick off the month of June. There, we're expecting those low temperatures to reach the mid to upper 30s, so this would be a good opportunity to bring in some of those sensitive plants or at least cover them. Tomorrow morning, I think, will be our last frost advisory of the season as we move into those summer months. Now, as mentioned, not a whole lot to discuss on our futurecast besides that smoke. That continues streaming in as we see that northwest wind at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. By Sunday evening, we start to see those winds turn a bit. Eventually, they will be coming from the south, and that should help push the smoke out of our region. And in addition to that, help us warm up and pull in some moisture. We do have a fairly active pattern ahead of us with some big changes, the first of which are those temperatures. Tomorrow's high, upper 60s, similar to where we were today. Rising into the 80s for both Monday and Tuesday with abundant sunshine. And then Wednesday, we're tracking our next chance for some storms. The Storm Prediction Center, we're at day 4, issuing a possible risk stretching all the way south from Texas to about Wisconsin. Now, I know directly West Michigan doesn't fall in this hatch right now, but we'll likely see that clip our area, and this would primarily impact us late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Overall threat for us looking rather low. I do think a lot of it will break over the lake, but we'll keep a close eye on it as we get a bit closer. We do know a cold front will sweep through. For us, heavy rain actually looks like the main threat this go around. Some of those storms, though, could be strong depending on exactly the timing and how it takes shape. And right now, again, the timing of that frontal boundary and how intense these storms will get is our biggest uncertainty. Behind that, we'll likely see a chance for some storms on Thursday, but honestly, it is looking like heavy rain will be that main threat for us. As we move towards the end of the week, temperatures remain on the cooler side of things. Right now, the weekend looking dry. Temperatures are expected to hold in the low to mid 70s, which is a bit more on par for our average as we head towards that second week of June there. So Wednesday and Thursday right now are your days to watch.
Yeah, looking forward to getting out of some of those fall temperatures and back to the 80s. So
very much so.
Yes, thank you, Sarah.